gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys are all good. I hope you're all okay. So you're all okay. And you're all good. Well, that's okay then. You got yourself a BBC? Because I have, and it's some good stuff. And I'm sorry if it seems like I might be a little bit red in my face or my neck or anything like that. I've just been play fighting with Isabel. And I have very sensitive skin. So when I play fight with Isabel, her dog hair really makes me come out in a red rash. And that I suffer with asthma. That doesn't really help. So, got a good question yesterday. And this comes from a female. And it was asked through the Facebook page. And it was regarding deadlifting and breathing. This young lady, she contacted me through the Facebook page. She asked me if I would give her some advice as to regards of deadlifting and breathing. And for those of you females maybe viewing these videos, if you have got a question, please don't hesitate to ask, because I will ask every question. I will answer every question I get if I know the answer, or if I, to the best of my ability, that is. I don't claim to know everything. I don't claim to know much. However, I will do my best of my ability to answer your question. So, with regards to this question, this lovely lady, she was deadlifting in the gym, and she said that she attempted her maximum weight, and she got the weight up, so congratulations to her. But her problem wasn't that. It's when she put it down, she actually passed out. Now, she asked me what this could be down to, and I said it could be a range of factors. And however, she seems to think it could be the main factor being her breathing. And I said, yes, possibly could be. Could be anything from a deficit in her diet of something causing her to pass out. But regards to deadlifting, it does take a lot of mechanics for the body to perform the exercise. So I try to explain it through a message, but you can understand that trying to explain something that in depth through a Facebook message is not really the best way of doing it. So I said that I would address this in a video, but I did answer her back. So basically, regards to deadlifting, I don't claim to know a great deal about deadlifting. I think it's very new to me. However, I have made very good progress on it in the last 6 to 7 months. Bearing in mind my heaviest deadlift in 2013 at the beginning was 225 pounds, and now I'm up to 405 pounds, or 415 my heaviest deadlift is. So, I mean, I'm making somewhat of a good progress. And I actually said to this young lady that I have nearly passed out in the gym many of times before. I've had to sit down, and I've put it down to my breathing as well. Now, Elliot Holst did a very great video on this, and he signified it as breathing into your balls. Well, obviously a female can't do that, so the best bet is breathing into your ovaries. I don't know how that feels for you, I don't know how it is, but that is kind of the similarity that he compares it to. And he made a very good example of it, but I'm going to try and give my own kind of understanding to this. The way that I actually explained this to the young lady that asked the question is, you want to be able to hold air into your stomach, contracting your abdomen, making sure that your stomach is breathing out. Especially if you're wearing a belt, you want to be able to get that intra-abdominal pressure is what I'm trying to get across to you. So when you're wearing a belt, you want it to be real tight. Not the belt exactly, but the belt wants to be a bit loose. But when you breathe out, it wants to be tight. It wants to be so that the pressure is on your lower back, so that you're pushing the belt out through your abdomen, but it's keeping it tight on your lower back. But at the same time, you want to be able to kind of talk. So what I tried to explain, and this is the bit that is very hard to explain in an email, is you don't want to be holding your breath in your mouth. So when you're deadlifting, you're going to go down, you go, because you're going to go red in the head. That's when you're going to end up passing out. Now, some people can do that, and they can get away with it, and they have no negative effects on it. However, I found what worked best for me was holding it in your stomach and being able to talk at the same time as I am now, with a bit of, it is a bit tricky. You know, you're not just going to be able to hold a conversation just like this. However, you should be able to maintain a somewhat of conversation to the point where I'm holding the air in my stomach now. This is the exact same position that I'm assuming right before I'm going to go down into the deadlift. So my abdomen is pushed right out right about now. My stomach is solid, my back is tight, my core is upright, and I'm still able to talk. Now, that is the kind of initiation you want to be able to utilize before you get into the bar, get depth, and then rip that bar from the ground. So, excuse me while I have a sip of my BBC. So what I'm trying to say is I should have done this tutorial actually in the gym. Would have made a lot more sense, wouldn't it? But when I'm at the top of the bar, when I'm standing there, the bar's at my feet, and I look down at the bar, and the bar is cutting my feet in half. So say this is my foot, funny looking foot. But say this is my foot, the bar is roughly about here. When I look down from it, my foot is being cut in half. So when I'm assuming that position, I'm upright, deep breath into the abdomen, still be able to talk, go down into the movement, keeping that tight core, that back tight. I've probably got my belt on at this point because I'm about to pull weight. And I get a bar and I rip it as soon as I possibly can. I don't like to be in that hole for too long. And the reason that is because that's when I think too much about it, and that is when I will fail a weight. Because I find that if I think too much about it, I overcompensate the thinking that I need to be doing, and I just end up failing it. I won't give the lift my full attention. So I walk up to the bar, try and clear my head. I might shake my head every now and then. I find that that just helps. And I just I rip it up, and then the lift is done. Now, on multiple repetitions, this is where the mechanics slightly change. When you are going for maybe, like I did the other day, a repetitions of 10 reps with 50% of my 1 rep max, although the weight is not as heavy, it's still very demanding. So the breathing and the mechanics still come into play, but they're slightly different this time because you don't want to hold the same breath in for all 10 repetitions because in fact you're just probably going to pass out. Even though you're not holding it in your face, you're holding it in your abdomen. So regards to that is about resetting yourself. When you're at the top of the rep, you come back down, maybe let go of the bar, stand up and get it again. Or rest at the bottom for maybe a couple of seconds, let that air out, inhale a new air, and continue your repetitions. Now, I may in the future, if this video doesn't do it justice, the tutorial that I'm trying to put across here, then I will address this in the gym and go step-by-step tutorial. But for the best part, I hope this has helped. I especially hope this has helped the young lady that asked the question on Facebook. So I hope this video has helped. I really do. And I hope you guys are all good. I hope you're okay. Take care, stay safe. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace! It was quite a painful feeling. So this was my heaviest working set today, 310 pounds, it was 140 kilos, and the app wanted me to get